Witold Pilecki was born on the 13th of May 1901 in the town of Oleniec, Karelia, in the Russian Empire. He was a descendant of a Polish-speaking noble family of the Liliwa coat of arms. His ancestors had been deported to Russia from their home in Lithuania for participating in the January 1863–64 uprising, for which a major part of their estate was confiscated. As a youth, Pilecki joined Polish underground scouting. In the aftermath of World War I, he joined the Polish militia and later the Polish army. He participated in the Polish-Soviet War, which ended in 1921. In 1939, he participated in the unsuccessful defense of Poland against the German invasion and shortly afterward joined the Polish resistance, co-founding the secret Polish army resistance movement. In 1940, Pilecki volunteered to allow himself to be captured by the occupying Germans in order to infiltrate the Auschwitz concentration camp. At Auschwitz, he organized a resistance movement that eventually included hundreds of inmates, and he secretly drew up reports detailing German atrocities at the camp, which were smuggled out to home army headquarters and shared with the Western Allies. The underground army was completely in disbelief about the horrors. Straczynski explains, about ovens, about gas chambers, about injections to murder people. People didn't believe him. They thought he was exaggerating. Pilecki also hoped to organize an attack and mass escape from the camp, but no order could be procured for such a plan from Polish high command. We were waiting for an order, as we understood that without such one, although it would be a beautiful firework and unexpected for the world and for Poland, we could not agree to do that. Pilecki wrote, for the next 10.5 years, Pilecki slowly worked to feed his report up the Polish chain of command to London. And in London, Straczynski says, the Polish government in exile told the British and the Americans, you need to do something, you need to bomb the train tracks going to these camps. Or we have all these Polish paratroopers, drop them inside the camp, let them help these people break out, but the British and the Americans just wouldn't do anything. After his escape, Pilecki continued to fight in the underground, but after the war, the Germans were replaced by a new occupying regime, the Soviets. Pilecki was again asked to gather intelligence, this time on the ways in which the communists were establishing themselves in Poland. Pilecki wrote Witold's report about his Auschwitz experiences, anticipating that he might be killed by Poland's new communist authorities. In 1947, he was arrested by the secret police on charges of working for foreign imperialism and, after being subjected to torture and a show trial, was executed in 1948. There's a reason many Americans have never heard the story of Witold Pilecki's infiltration of Auschwitz. The communist regime in Poland censored any mention of his name in the public record, a ban that remained in place until the fall of the Berlin Wall. Only since then have documents emerged that reveal his story. Today there's a street in Warsaw named after Pilecki. Having a beautiful wife and 2 kids he loved dearly, he decided to leave them behind and go to Auschwitz. Proboszcz says human beings were the most precious thing for Pilecki, and especially those who were oppressed. He would do anything to liberate them, to help them. Thank you, Mr. Witold Pilecki. You gave the ultimate sacrifice, protecting people in the worst time in history. Gone but not forgotten, rest in peace.